The third Balto film is Balto 3 Wings of Change. In terms of plane quality, it is easily the best of the three. Right away, the film begins with another dog race, tying directly back to the first film, and yeah, generally this just feels like a normal sequel. This feels like the natural jumping off point. So Balto's son Cody is now the leader, or at least a member, of a dog team who is sent to deliver mail between Nome, Alaska, and some other city, which I can't remember the name of right now. So we pick up with Balto on a cliff, waiting for a plane carrying mail to arrive at Nome. Already, just the voice acting in this scene is so much better than the first one, even though it's entirely the same cast, same director, same everything else. It's just for some reason more effort was put into this one than the second one. So, why is Balto waiting for this plane? It's because he wants to fly, apparently. Like, he wants to fly now. Cody and the team are really resentful of this new plane because it's the one bringing mail now. And they don't like that because that's just competition. I would like to remind you that in the first one it was shown that planes can't take off during blizzards, so they still need sled dogs. This will be important for, like, the entire second half of the movie. Like, it's what the second half of the movie is about. Oh, also, all the sled dogs and the sled dog's musher have speaking roles and personalities, and that is really fun. So Balto realizes that the plane is in town and is immediately enamored. Of course he is. And he meets the pilot, who's really nice to him because he's heard the legend of Balto and how he saved the children. It seems really funny saying it now. So we now pick up with Boris, and we get to the B plot of the film, which is mainly concerned with padding out the runtime, providing the comedy for the film, even though they already had the good, funny side characters, and introducing Stella. Okay, so you remember how in the second one I was really mad about the Fox character? It still feels extremely pointless, even if she does give the film a really good song. Stella really likes Boris for some reason. Boris does end up getting caught in a lie that he is this tough guy and now wants to impress her with being tough, despite the fact that he now can't fly. Anyway, the sled team has a meeting about what to do, and basically they come to the conclusion that, well, the musher comes to the conclusion that they should have a competition to see which can get from Nome to the other city and then back faster. Alright guys, you ready? Are you ready? It's time to talk about this movie's song, because this movie has a song. One song. This is the song.
Loose. On the loose. On the prowl for a handsome fowl.
Okay, I have the same questions as I had with the Fox character, but now they're worse because she has the only song number in the film. And don't even get me started on the innuendos in this song. There are so many. Boris ends up getting caught in the lie again, and then is saved by Balto, because Balto is here to deliver the news about the upcoming sled dog race. In order to get out of the lie he's trapped in, Boris pretends to have hurt his wing and now needs help or something. So the race for who will deliver the mail for Nome begins. Something about Boris here, hold on. Oh yeah, he has this whole spiel about he's completely over Stella, and then she's right behind him. You know that joke? Yeah. So now that the race is officially begun, the dogs decide to try and follow the sound of the plane because it immediately gets extremely far ahead of them. It turns out that the plane isn't doing so hot because of all the snow and also Boris being in there. It ends up so that they're kind of about the same. They finally manage to catch up with the plane because, again, it's not doing so hot. They think they're on track to victory, basically. So the plane does end up eventually crashing, meaning the dog sled team makes it to the town and then back long before the plane does, because the plane has crashed. Now Boris is stuck in the middle of the woods with a crashed plane. So now that the team has made it back safely and first, they get to keep their jobs as official deliverers of mail. And nobody worries about the plane, even though it's like well into the evening at this point. Like, nobody worries about where that plane is. The polar bears from the first two films are back, and now they have plot relevance because they're the ones that tell Balto that they saw the plane crash. So Balto finally decides to voice his reservations about the plane to the group, and they all immediately disagree with him except for Cody. And they're all just like, who cares? We have our jobs. Balto finally decides to go out and find the plane, and then Stella says that she's gonna go with him because she wants to be cool. Back in Nome, Jenna just straight up tells Cody, her son, that he needs to go look for the plane because what he's doing is stupid and dumb and a bad idea. After an action sequence on a waterfall, the group finally manages to find a location where the plane is near to, which is nice. And here's the scene where Cody finally tells the group, I'm gonna go look for the plane now. Screw you guys. Stella manages to find the plane's wreckage and relays that information back to the group, so they finally just go there to rescue the pilot. You see this moose over here? I call this moose Taxi Driver Reference Moose, and I'm gonna show you why.
You talking to me? Our friend is down there and he might be hurt. You talking to me? We just want to get by. I just want to know if you're talking to me.
Who in the audience for this film is going to get that reference? Look me straight in the eye. Look me straight in the eye and tell me, who is going to understand Taxi Driver Reference Moose? They managed to get past Taxi Driver Reference Moose using shenanigans, and they are able to rescue the pilots and Boris, and they all go back home, basically. Several minutes of filler later, Balto is in trouble and about to fall off a cliff with the pilot when Cody and the dog sled team arrives to save them, because that's obviously what's going to happen next. And that's the end of Balto 3. In fact, it's the end of the entire franchise. Don't you like living in a state where there are tornadoes often? Also, there's a cow. Sniffing the dirt? I don't know. Tornado! Yeah, tornadoes! Go!